Oh, Joe! Joe. Joe. Shh. Can I not?
No.
Let me reset.
Just, I want to. Wait for. Wait. Let me just absorb all this. Okay, I'm good. Good.
Are you absorbed?
Whew, I am. I feel good.
Rachel Bostic, fresh off 3 or 4 months in Japan, where she was competing very regularly, and certainly you know as well as I do, BC, the Japanese women's wrestling style. Very physical, not something that just anybody can survive, but I think Rachel's come back better than ever from it.
I completely agree. She looks top of her game, and she was telling me that she got a lot of seasoning over there. She feels that she's better than ever. Tom Dunn with the thrill of a lifetime.
Well, what happens after the thrill's gone? The Exalted One, Londyn Ali, worked her way up throughout 2018 here in Premier Championship Wrestling. And I think she's proven that no matter who the competition is she's in there with, Londyn Ali can compete even keel with the best of them and even pull off a couple of very impressive victories in the process. Londyn Ali has, let's say, the least amount of buzz, least amount of miles traveled, but let's not look past her. She could be the sleeper hit of this match.
Absolutely, she's going to be in there with some veterans of the sport.
Zoey Skye is fresh off of the conclusion of her rivalry with Miss Hana.
The abuse is what you really mean.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. Enough A's and H's and all those things?
I could have used another H, but that's okay.
Sorry.
She'll hear about it.
I think Zoey Skye, though, has proven that she's still the one to beat here in this part of the country, here in Premier. What do you say?
Well, she's certainly at the top of the mountain. I guess you would say she's the premier female athlete, but I personally like Rachel Bostic myself.
I've noticed.
Really?
You got money on that? You just a little smitten? I thought Thunder Kitty was your top gal.
Well, there's enough love of BC Steel to go around to span all decades.
All decades?
Absolutely.
You realize that you didn't meet Thunder Kitty in a time machine, right? She's like around two.
Well, she can be around two, and Rachel Bostic can be around one.
Oh, wow. That's...
And
we're dating ourselves with this.
I don't think my wife would do, do you?
Your wife?
Yeah. My girlfriend get along great.
I guess that's why you keep two women around. They have someone to talk to when you fall asleep. Be that as it may.
Why are people pestering Rachel Bostic? Do they not see she's busy?
Maybe it's the purple hair.
You ever get purple hair?
I didn't say anything against purple hair. Set these people right. It's a unique statement. I'm not knocking it. Matches most of the rest of her.
Comes back from Japan. She's on top of the world. She's pretty. She's a smile in those eyes that you just.
Oh yeah, she's got two of those eyes.
What was I saying?
Rachel's left the ring. You know.
Anyway, this is going to be interesting right here.
You need a cold drink of water or something?
I think I need it. Anyway.
Zoey Skye, the side headlock. Later this year, we're going to crown our first women's champion. Who sticks out in your mind as being the most worthy of that accomplishment? And will this match potentially shift those rankings?
Oh, it absolutely could. I think if I were going to be...
Check out that headlock takeover. Everybody got it.
If I were going to be looking to represent somebody, I think I'd look to your Thunder Kitty, your Rachel Bostic, your Katie Arquette, so to speak. Ms. Hana.
Why is it always about you?
Well, it's not about me, but you asked me a question, so I'm going to answer it.
I asked about the women's rankings, and you suddenly give me a list of people you want to represent.
Well, I'm trying to give you the answer if you would listen. I think that...
Roll up. Roll up. Roll up.
At least you're not yelling drop.
That'd be stupid. There's no drop kicks in the ring.
But I think to answer your question, a lot of people would put their money, and I think the Vegas odds would be on Zoey Skye. She's got the experience. We've mentioned rise a number of times. She's been the
How about
champ.
those double buys?
I already heard you. Clearly, I dyed my hair.
She's laying it down. is
Rachel Bostic thinks she's going to hurt everybody.
I mean, she's going to break hearts and break a few bones while she's at it.
She's not even yelling at anybody in the ring anymore. She's got to focus.
Well, that woman outside the ring has no class.
You wouldn't know because the government is supporting you your whole life.
Poor man.
I think Rachel's mad at about everybody equal.
I couldn't tell quite who she was.
I think Zoey and Londyn are trying to break up this argument at this point.
And, going back to what you said, you can't really count out Londyn Ali. We saw how she took it to Katie Arquette and unfortunately Nikki Valentino and Calvin. I mean, you could say that she's part of the reason that entourage has broken a little bit.
I think it's a big reason for it. Double hip block, nicely done. Rachel finds herself a woman on an island at this point, no one to turn to, and now, right amongst the people that she was criticizing as Londyn and Zoey go at it center ring. Nice head scissor takedown.
And then we also saw Honey Badger, and she took on Thunder Kitty last month.
We did. I didn't think Honey Badger would make it to women's champion.
I think if she doesn't try and bite into the championship, we'd be okay.
I think.
I heard Thunder Kitty was going to try and have her stuffed and mounted up on her wall. It's a big game, though. It's Thunder Kitty. Very big game.
And Rachel trips up Londyn, and here we go.
Jeez. I'll rearrange the face of Londyn.
Rachel's not messing around, is she?
Well, obviously she picked up some lessons in Japan, and in a matchup like this, she's the smart. She's going to stay on the outside. She's going to pick and choose her spots.
Zoey.
You got to be careful with Zoey Skye.
Yeah. Zoey can hit you hard. She can come in quick, on top for the cover for two.
And I'll tell you, you could say any of these two women in this ring right now could be finals for a championship match. No doubt about that.
Oh, without question. I think the competitive nature in the women's division is as such that anybody can beat anybody on a given day. And I don't know that there's many divisions in or out of this part of the country that can say that, but really it's a pick'em when you talk about the women's roster.
If you need somebody to oversee the division,
why do you keep trying to make this about you? You just want to get closer to Rachel.
but you.
Smartest thing you've said all broadcast. Rachel got caught from behind again by Zoey Skye. Maybe you're jealous of her wardrobe. I don't know what it is.
Snappy dress.
Zoey Skye.
Speaking of snap, there's a snap mare.
Maybe you, her, and Calvin can get together and do a fashion show somewhere. There's some knees and a cover, 2 count only. You and those cheap gaudy socks are still there.
These are expensive. It's a comma. That's how much they cost. A couple zeros in there.
And it's Londyn.
Londyn Ali, one thing I will say, she's all about competition.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter who she's in there with. She just wants to get it in there and mix it up. It's almost like if she's the underdog, she doesn't know it or doesn't acknowledge it.
And Zoey comes in hot, and everybody pays for it. Great competition thus far.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. The women here in Premier, they're main event caliber players every time out. So you really got to keep your eyes peeled. You got to know what's going on.
Well, hopefully we won't have a triple count out. That could be what's going on. That wouldn't help anybody.
Well, I would certainly have these three kind of staying point on their rankings for the future women's championship.
Rachel once again caught in the middle of a tough situation. And Londyn got it, and Rachel right to the back of the head. Great dexterity. Ripcord, clothesline, counter. Londyn sends Rachel down hard.
Beautiful counter. That could be. Oh no, Rachel smart roll to the outside.
Absolutely.
Just smart girl.
And Zoey looking backcracker. I think Londyn hung onto the top rope.
Another smart counter right there by Londyn.
Well, all three of these athletes came prepared. You can't deny that. Oh, Zoey got it that time. Londyn hit from an elevated standpoint. Zoey rolls her to the center of the ring, but Rachel Bostic throws Zoey to the floor. Rachel Bostic looks to steal the cover, and she's done it.
Oh, what a genius.
There is your winner, Rachel.
Genius.
Joe, as you may know, my birthday's in about a month, and I feel like this is just a birthday present.
But
So happy.
you're insulted right now. Rachel Bostic puts herself right back on top of the Premier Women's Division, much to the chagrin of Zoey Skye. We'll see if Rachel is factored into the Women's Championship scene throughout the rest of 2019.